नमस्कार. तर आपण मागच्या लेक्चरमध्ये मॅट्रिक्स आणि मॅट्रिक्सच्या टाईप याच्याबद्दल बघितलेलं होतं. तर आता या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशन म्हणजे काय ह्याविषयी बघणार आहोत. तर सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशन म्हणजे काय, ज्या इक्वेशनमध्ये ज्या सिस्टममध्ये एकापेक्षा जास्त इक्वेशन्स असतात त्याला सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशन्स म्हणतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, जेव्हा तुम्ही 10th स्टँडर्डमध्ये किंवा 11th-12thला वय किंवा वेग याचे गणित सॉल्व करत होता. समजा मुलाचे वय x आहे, त्याच्या आईचे वय y आहे, तर त्याच्या दोन्हीमध्ये काहीतरी रिलेशन देत होते आणि त्याचे एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व करत होते. तशा टाईपचे एक्झाम्पल्स जेव्हा तुम्ही सॉल्व करत होता त्या एक्झाम्पल्सला काय म्हणतात, सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशन्स म्हणतात. ठीक आहे. तर आपण आज सिस्टम ऑफ लिनियर इक्वेशन म्हणजे काय बघणार आहोत. तर डायरेक्टली आपण एक्झाम्पल सुरुवात करूया. An equations 3x plus 5y is equal to 7 and 2x minus y is equal to 10 is called as system of equations. So combinedly this is called as a system of equation. Combinedly this is called as a system of equation. Combinedly this is called as a system of equations. So this is a system of equations in two variables. So this is a system of equation in two variables. By solving these two equations, we are finding x and y such that x and y simultaneously satisfies these two equations. So this is called as a system of equations. Similarly, an equation or similarly 6x minus y plus z is equal to 2, 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 0, 9y minus 10z is equal to 1 is a system of equations in how many variables? In 3 variables. Is also a system of equations in 3 variables. So a general system of m linear equations in n variables is, so now we have a general system of m linear equations in n unknowns or n variables. Unknowns or variables is a11x1 plus a12x2 plus up to so on a1n xn is equal to b1. How many unknowns are there? N unknowns, x1, x2 and similarly a21x1 plus a22x2 plus a2n xn is equal to b2 and so on. We have how many equations? A m1 x1 plus a m2 x2 plus up to so on a mn xn is equal to bm. b1, b2, bn. How many equations are there? M equations. And how many unknowns are there? x1, x2 and xn. So n unknowns are there and total m equations are there. So this is called a system of equations in n unknowns, system of m linear equations in n unknowns. We can write the matrix form of the given system of equation is. Now next, the matrix form of given system of equations is, the matrix form of given system of equations is ax is equal to b. Now where a is coefficient matrix a11, a12 and so on, a1n, a21, a22, a2n, am1, am2, amn, unknowns x1, x2 and so on, xn, b1, b2 and so on, bm. So this is what the matrix form of given system of equations. Okay, so this is what the matrix form of given system of equations, where this a is called as a coefficient matrix, this is called as a coefficient matrix, these are what unknowns or variables. This is a column matrix, this is called unknowns or variables, this is called as unknown or variables, and this is nothing but the constant term, constant term. Hence we have, this is what about the matrix form of the system of equation, this is what about the matrix form of system of equations. The now we have the solution of system of equations. Now, what is mean by the solution of system of equations? The unknowns x1, x2, xn simultaneously satisfies each and every equations. Here we have, suppose this is what our system of equation, this is what our system of equations. Here we are finding x1, x2, xn such that simultaneously all m equations get satisfied by that ordered pair x1, x2 and xn. We are finding the values of this such that simultaneously this pair satisfies all the m equations. This is called the system solution for the system of equation. Now first one, solution of a single linear equations and an ordered n tuple. A solution of a single linear equation and an ordered n tuple. समजतंय का? तर सिंगल सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशन्स तुमच्याकडे आहे समजा, म्हणजे काय, फॉर एक्झाम्पल suppose x plus y is equal to 5 is a equation. Okay, it contains, this is a system of equation containing only one equations and two unknowns are there. Now if we choose x equal to 2 आणि y equal to 3, जर मी x equal to 2 आणि y equal to 3 जर ठेवलं, then 2 comma 3 is solution of, suppose this is an equation star, then 2 comma 3 is the solution of star. But if we choose x equal to 2 and y is equal to 1, then 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, which is not equal to 5. Hence which one? 2 comma 1 is not an solution of x plus y is equal to 5, of x plus y is equal to 5. So what is the solution then? Thus the pair C1 C2 or the n tuple C1 C2 Cn is a solution of the equation a11x1 plus a12x2 plus up to so on a1n is equal to b1 if x1 is equal to c1, x2 is equal to c2, and so on xn is equal to cn satisfies the equation, this double star satisfies this equation. So this is what about the system. This is what about the solution of a single linear equation. Now similarly we can have the solution for system of m equations and in n unknowns. Similarly we have the solution for the system of m equations and n unknowns. Next point, a solution of a system of linear equations. Consider a system of m linear equations in n unknowns given by a11x1 plus a12x2 plus up to so on a1nxn is equal to b1, a21x1 plus a22x2 plus up to so on a2nxn is equal to what? b2. And similarly we have am1x1 plus am2x2 plus up to so on amnxn is equal to what? bm. This is the system of equations in n variables and this is the, how many number of system equations are there? M equations in n unknowns, and the tuple similarly c1 c2 and so on cn is called solution if the single tuple satisfies each and every equation. This tuple satisfies this equation, this tuple satisfies Second equation, this tuple satisfies. Third equation, this tuple satisfies. Fourth equation, this tuple satisfies. If mth equation, that is each and every equation gets satisfied by this tuple, then this tuple is called as the solution for this system of equation. Then this tuple is called as the solution for this system of equation. Now consider some examples. Now consider some examples for the system of equation. Now consider some examples. Now consider some examples for the system of equation. So first example, suppose this 2x plus y is equal to 0 and 3x minus y is equal to also 0. Now here if we choose or we substitute the ordered pair x comma y is equal to 0 comma 0, then system get satisfied. दिसतंय का? जर मी 2 into 0 plus 0 is equal to what? 0 and which is equal to 0, म्हणजे इथे x च्या ऐवजी मी 0 ठेवला, y च्या ऐवजी 0 ठेवला, तर काय होतंय? तर ही सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशन सॉल्व होते. सिमिलरली इथं 3 into 0 minus 0 is equal to 0, म्हणजे 0,0 ही काय आहे? सोल्युशन आहे कुठल्या? ह्या दिलेल्या सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशनच्या. बरोबर? 0,0 हा काय आहे? सोल्युशनचा सिस्टमचा काय आहे? सोल्युशन आहे. त्या 0,0 जर सोल्युशन असेल एखादं सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशनला, तर त्या सोल्युशनला काय म्हणतात? ट्रिवियल सोल्युशन. If 0,0 is the solution for any system of equation like this, then that solution is called as a trivial solution. That solution is called as a trivial solution. Next example. 2x plus y is equal to 1. 2x minus y is equal to, suppose 2. Now solve this system of equation. Now adding these two equations, suppose this is equation 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2, we get, adding 1 and 2, we get 4x is equal to 3, that is x is equal to 3 by 4. Now substitute any one of this, substitute this x equal to 3 by 4 in any one of this equation. Substitute x is equal to 3 by 4 in, suppose, equation 1, we get 2 into 3 by 4 plus y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1 minus 3 by 2. So y is equal to 2 minus 3 upon 2. So y is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now substitute x is equal to 3 by 4 and y is equal to minus 1 by 2 in given system of equation, and we can say that this is the solution of given system of equation. This is the solution of the system of equation, and this solution is called as a non-trivial, solution for the given system of equation. So this is about the solution for the system of equation. Now we have a figure that shows about summary about the system of equations. Suppose m is equal to what? Number of equations. Suppose m is equal to what? Number of equations, and n is equal to what? Number of unknowns or variables. Then the system will have a trivial solution. The system will have a trivial solution. This is for the homogeneous system of equation. This is for that, because for any homogeneous system of equation there always a trivial solution. So this is by default for every homogeneous system of equation. Suppose now here we have the two cases. If m is strictly less than n, and second one is if m is greater than or equal to 1. Now if m is strictly less than n, that is number of equations are strictly less than number of unknowns or variables, then system will have infinite number of solutions, and in this case only trivial solution exist. That is for the system of equation. Here we are only dealing with the how many number of solutions for the given system of equation exist, because in the first example we have a single equation, that is x plus y is equal to 5. Now here how many solutions are there? Here infinite number of solutions are there for the system of equation, because if we choose x is equal to 1, choose y is equal to 4, x is equal to 1.2, y is equal to suppose choose 3.8, and so on. Any pair, if we choose x is equal to t, then choose y is equal to 5 minus t, and now substitute here t is any real number, then that pair t comma 5 minus t is the solution. T comma 5 minus t is solution for the system of equation. So here two unknowns are there, so unknowns are greater than number of equations, unknowns are greater than number of, then the system will have infinite number of solutions. So here the same case occurs. Though it is a non-homogeneous system of equation, but here the same case will occur, that number of unknowns are less than the number of equations, sorry, number of unknowns are greater than the number of system of equation, then the system will have infinite number of solutions. Okay, with this summary we will conclude here. In the next lecture we will see some examples using the matrix.